Horror Story 1: The Filtered Phantom. It started with a harmless like on my Instagram post, a selfie from my morning on captioned, "Chasing Sunrises." I was Sarah, a 28-year-old fitness blogger with a modest following, sharing workout tips and motivational quotes. But that like came from @Shadowrunner92, an account with no profile pic, just a black void. The next day, a comment, "You look beautiful in the dawn light. I see you every morning." My stomach twisted. It was subtle, but the phrasing felt too personal, echoing real stalking cases, like those where online admirers turn obsessive, as in the documented horrors of cyber-stalking victims. I brushed it off, posting more, gym selfies, meal preps, but the messages escalated. DMs flooded in. "Your route through Elm Park is dangerous alone. Let me protect you." How did they know my running path? Paranoia set in. I'd never shared specifics. The air in my apartment grew heavy, screens glowing like accusatory eyes in the dim light. I blocked the account, but a new one appeared, @DawnWatcher93. Blocking won't hide you. I know where you live. Apartment 4B with a blue door. Heart racing, I double-checked locks, the sound of my lavender candle doing little to mask the rising fear. That night, a notification pinged, a story tagged from an anonymous viewer, a photo of my building's entrance, timestamped minutes ago. Coming for that sunrise chat. I called the police, but they dismissed it. "No direct threat, ma'am. Change your privacy settings." Isolation gripped me. Friends said I was overreacting, but the digital tendrils felt unescapable, invading my safe space. The next morning, as I laced at my sneakers, a knock echoed. Through the peephole, a man in a hoodie, face obscured, holding a phone. "Sarah, open up! I just want to talk." His voice matched the audio clips he'd sent, calm, insistent. I backed away, dialing 911, but you whispered through the door, "I know your routines, your fears. You've been sharing them online." The stakes skyrocketed. This wasn't just stalking. It was a mirror of my vulnerabilities, my posts about anxiety, now weapons against me. Panic peaked as the doorknob rattled. I grabbed a kitchen knife hiding in the bathroom, the room steam from a forgotten shower clouding the mirror like fog judgment. Sirens wailed outside, and he fled. Police later traced the accounts to a neighbor I'd never noticed, obsessed after following my profile. The twist? He'd hacked my phone's location data, turning my digital life into a trap. I deleted my accounts, but sometimes, in the quiet, I hear phantom notifications, a reminder that online shadows can step into reality.
Story 2: The Swiped Shadow. Swiping right on Tinder seemed innocent enough for me, Alex, a 32-year-old graphic designer fresh out of a breakup. Her profile, Emily, 29, with a charming smile and bio about loving coffee dates, matched perfectly. We chatted for days, sharing laughs over memes and deep talks about our fears of loneliness. But subtle unease crept in. She'd reference details I hadn't shared, like my favorite obscure band from a private Spotify playlist. Inspired by true tales of dating app stalkers, like the infamous cases where matches turn into harassers using geolocation, I ignored the red flags, craving connection. Our first date was at a cozy cafe, her laughter light, but her eyes darted oddly, as if scanning for threats. "I feel like I've known you forever," she said, touching my hand. Back home, the messages intensified. "Missed you already. That shirt looked great on you tonight. Harmless, right?" Then a photo arrived. Me walking home, snapped from across the street. "Safe travels." My apartment suddenly felt exposed, the hum of my computer fan like a watchful breath, screens reflecting my growing paranoia. I confronted her. "How did you get that pic?" She laughed it off. "Just lucky timing. We're connected, Alex." But doubt festered. Late nights I'd scroll her profile, noticing inconsistencies, photos with timestamps from places I'd mentioned in passing. The isolation hit hard. Friends teased me for being paranoid, but the digital intimacy turned suffocating. Her responses predicting my thoughts, exploiting my post-breakup vulnerability. One evening, she showed up uninvited at my door, eyes wild. "You stopped replying. Are you seeing someone else?" The air smelled of her perfume, cloying and invasive. I tried to close the door, but she pushed in, revealing printed chats, my secrets highlighted. "I know everything. Your ex's betrayal, your therapy sessions. I hacked your accounts to get closer." Terror surged. This wasn't love, it was control, a psychological web drawn from real cyber-stalking horrors, where victims' data becomes ammunition. In the struggle to evict her, I realized the twist. Emily was my ex's sister, using a fake profile for revenge, feeding on my guilt and isolation. Police arrested her, but the damage lingered. Every notification now a potential threat, a moral insight that swipes can summon shadows from the past, turning vulnerability into a cage.